Hello everyone, welcome to Fight Night. This is the Dead or Alive 6 online beta test. It's open to everyone. At the time of uploading this, I have no idea if it's still going on. But if it is, you're welcome to play it. I don't know what it's on. That start menu was very silent. I was worried the audio wasn't coming through, but it seems to be fine. As you can see there, this version is open beta, currently under development, although the game's coming out in like a month, so whatever. What was I saying? Yeah. I played on PS4. I don't know if it's on any other system, and I don't know if it's still going, but if it is, at the time of uploading this, it is. You can play it on PS4 at the very least. Alright. There's no options. It's an online. You can't do story mode. I think you can do training, which I opted out to do. And I guess these are the characters that are default in the game, but you can only use 6 in the online beta. And in the less than 30 minutes, I thought this was like less than 20, but it turns out I got like 28 minutes. I try all the characters at least once. There's Zach. I actually go through them all. You saw 3 staple characters as well as 1 new character, and there's Ayane, the ninja girl from. There's Nico. Wish I had stayed on them long enough for the models to pop up. Do the models not pop up for the characters that aren't there? Okay, that makes sense. I thought I saw Zach, but yeah. You got Maria, you got Honoka, 2 fan favorites. There's Nico, who's a new character I've been eyeing up because she's got the blue hair. She's got the light blue hair too. It's cute. You got all these costumes. I believe this is some of these at the bottom. Yeah, especially these. These are like her older costumes from the earlier Dead or Alives. I keep wanting to call this every other fighting game except Dead or Alive. Every time I'm prepared to say this is the Dead or Alive 6 open beta, I'm wanting to either say Tekken or Street Fighter. It's very odd, as this is not Tekken and this is certainly not Street Fighter. But yes, there's some customizable options. I don't actually know that much about Dead or Alive or many 3D fighters to begin with. I think Tekken is the one I'm the most invested in, followed by Dead or Alive, followed by Virtual Fighter. In that I've never played a Virtual Fighter actually. And I barely know anything about Dead or Alive except for, which is weird because I like the creepy anime volleyball game. I do have that Dead or Alive on PS2 and PS3 that I need to play. Actually, I forgot. But Dead or Alive doesn't have Nina Williams, so I never really paid that much attention. But it has Maria and it has Nico. Nico's my new love, even though I know nothing about her. You can select the connection quality. Oddly enough, it doesn't go below 3, it goes to any. But I kept it at 3, because I guess because I assume any would put you at like 2 or 1. I want like some fights. I tried all 5 characters, at least 5, 6? 2 girl ninjas, 2 boy ninjas. 5. Tried all 5 characters, at least once. And I've won all my matches online, except for 1, which means I'm probably the second best player currently. I don't know if it only let me do ranked matches, as you can see. I don't know if that means anything. And there we go. Connection quality apparently was super high at the start, and then as soon as I hit accept, it dipped to what is clearly not 3+. Oh yeah, Soul Calibur's a 3D fighting game. Soul Calibur's my top. Then Tekken, then Dead or Alive, then Virtual Fighter, then anything else. Unless there's one I'm thinking of I like more. Godzilla? Question mark?
You're nothing.
So here you go, Ayame.
Ayane, why?
Okay, I remember what I was gonna say. It's funny because it's the thing from the very beginning. Wow, I didn't. I guess sorry for the video quality, I'll say. Now that I think about it. Because it looked like there was a bit of lag there. And then I'm looking at the thing, and I'm remembering... This isn't... I am doing this, like... post. Because I kind of just played the beta while I was doing something else and decided, you know what? I'll hit the share button. And get some footage. Unfortunately, the PS4 share, for me at least, on my non-pro, saves the video at 720/30. So, sorry the video looks like shit compared to everyone's 4K. But, yeah, it said at the beginning, it gives you the option to turn down, I don't think turn off, but turn down blood and violence. Not that there's much here. Maybe I made a mistake and turned it off. I've done that before. And they did say they cost me being cool. I don't remember any of this from the few Dead or Alives I have played. So this is quite cool. 3D fighters, I'm starting with their fucking newest iteration. Right? 'Cause Tekken, well, Tekken doesn't look that different, and neither does Soul Calibur, but they both look pretty. And this stuff that she's doing, these weird specials, they're not like raw specials, they're kind of like combo specials. So, I didn't do a full 3-round here. And I'll get into the controls in a minute. What I want to say is, they wanted to tone down the sexuality of everybody, I think? Maybe just the females. So... boob jiggle physics are... I'm not gonna say completely gone, because I've grown... Ooh, we're 2-2 here. Boob phases aren't completely gone, as if you look closely at the end of the video, I believe, in which I do play Kasumi. Here I'm playing Ayane, and promptly getting my shit kicked in. I noticed a small hint of jiggle physics, so they can't keep it out completely. It seems it's like it's in their DNA. It is Koei Tecmo Koei. There we go. In fact, let's see if we can see it here on Ayane.
Acting all tough at the beginning. What happened?
No, she didn't move all that much. But yeah, Ayane's costume here, I like it. It's pretty nice. I gotta rank up. I don't know if that means anything, but I was gonna say something before commenting on the rank up, but after Ayane's costume. Oh well, whatever. Here we go, back to the lobby. I end up going all the way back to the main menu. Oh, I remember. They said something about characters that were in DOA Extreme 3, the volleyball game, aren't gonna be in this game, so I guess, like, there were some original characters or some new characters. I don't remember. I haven't played that game since it came out. I need to go back to it. There is a VR mode. But those characters aren't going to be in. In fact, none of the cool stuff from that or DOA 5. There's still Sweat. It looks different. Well, I didn't play much of DOA 5 because they had like 5 $100 season passes, and yeah. So this has a connection of 4. But yeah, I remember there was a problem where DOA 5 on PC ended up being the PS3 version, so a lot of the graphical things, like the sweat, ended up not being there. It's quite weird and lame. But here we are. I ended up getting a mirror match, which, you know, surprising that didn't happen more considering there's only 5 characters. But yes, here we are. We're Ninja Gaiten's Ryu Hayabusa. I'm player 1. I'm the black one, which is very coincidental. But white Hayabusa doesn't look too bad. Kind of reminds me of the two ninjas from G.I. Joe. What, Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow? So one thing I found weird to get a hang of was the controls, actually. So if I remember correctly, grab was on, and I don't know if this is normal DOA stuff. Grab was on X, which would be A on Xbox, and B on Nintendo. And then block was on square/X/Y. You know, for PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, respectively. Not that this game's gonna be on Nintendo, but if there was a DOA on Nintendo, I imagine that's the button it would be. And then it seemed like a 2-button fighter in that my triangle circle was the 2 attack buttons. I found other attacks on my triggers, but it's possible. Yeah, so that rising knee, I believe, was one of the R1 or L1s. As well as that attack. It's possible, I don't remember. So they're not really attacks, more like rush attacks. Maybe, I guess they could be strong. Triangle, or not, yeah, triangle, circle, or light and medium. And then one of the LRs, or I didn't bother to look at the controls. I don't know if I even had the option to, but yeah. There's also a throw button. There's a dedicate taunt button, and then there's 2 buttons. One for like some weird auto combo, and then one for an auto combo that leads into the special. For some characters, I think some characters it just goes into the special, as you saw with Ayane. Kasumi did the weird teleporting ninja attacks, and her weird combo button did that, but then her special button did that slightly differently, and then went into like the cinematic special. I don't know. I didn't, not in this footage, and I haven't played it since. I didn't bother going into research how it all works. If there was a training mode, I definitely would have, but I was more interested in getting my rank up. Oh, here we go. Here's the one fight I lost with Hayabusa. Oh, and there's the sweat. You can see it on his arm. Seems a bit flat and dated, but it's a lot better than Mortal Kombat X's sweat, which made everyone's skin look like basketballs. So I prefer this simple, shitty look than the overdone one. And here I figured out how to switch characters without going all the way to the main menu. Here's Diego, who I'm 100% certain is a brand new character, despite not knowing anything about DOA, because I remember them saying something about introducing Diego, DOA's first Mexican character, which is weird because like DOA and Tekken and games like this, and even Soul Calibur to a certain degree, usually diversifies their shit. I feel like I'm missing a game. DOA, Tekken. I guess I'm not. I feel like I'm missing one. That's not Soul Calibur or Virtual Fighter. I feel like I'm missing an essential 3D fighting game. But regardless, you'd think they'd already have one, but apparently not. So maybe like, I mean, I could look it up. I imagine the Wikipedia page for all the DOA characters has like their flag next to them. Or their country, or at least their country of origin. INA, I imagine it's Japanese.
We fight.
It doesn't actually say. Hollywood. So I imagine that's interesting. I'd have to go to the hard wiki. And then probably click on each character one by one. Where's Nico from? Is Nico from Russia? I like Nico. Nico's cute. Yeah. What the fuck is that? A monocle? Oh, Nico's finish. Okay. We can talk dead or alive later. I actually like how Diego fights and plays. It's quite rushdowny. Which, now that I think about it, I don't think that's really a thing in these 3D fighting games to have like a rushdown character. I mean, I'm sure there is, but like I don't play them enough to know. Like if there's ever a fighting game type that I button mash the most on, it's 3D fighters like this. Like I don't even think Naruto and Tenkaichi Budokai Tenkaichi games I mash as much. But then again, those are like closer to one button fighters. It's just one attack button and then everything else is auxiliary. But this and Street Fighter, probably Tekken, I feel very spammy. Very, very button bashy. But there is still stuff there. Still stuff I learned. You know, I gotten used to Soul Calibur's diagonal inputs and stuff until eventually it starts feeling like Smash, quite honestly. Oh yeah, he's got this fucking spinning back fist thing. It's almost like a lariat. It's nice. But quite honestly, he looks like he kind of looks like with his hair and his jacket. He looks like the guy from No More Heroes. I doubt that's what they were going for. And here it is. The game kind of soft crashed on me. I waited what looks to be about a minute, and no buttons brought up the menu to continue or go back to the main menu. I was stuck in this camera, but oddly enough, everything was still going on. And at a certain point, and now, I realized you can just control the camera, zoom in and out, as I do here. In my opinion, this is a crash, despite me being able to control the camera, and I found out I can switch and stare at my opponent, and laugh in his face, laugh in his dumb Japanese ninja face, and go back to me, and zoom into my handsome, rugged, sharp face of victory, and then the game crashed. Or the video recording system on the PlayStation decided to just quit because the game had soft crashed. Regardless, we are frozen here for a few seconds until now when I loaded the game. So here we are back at the character creator. I'm staring at the characters again. Christy, trying to remember if I know who Christy is. Tina, yeah, I don't spend too much time on that. And then we go to Hayate, who I've never heard of, but he looks like a shittier version of Hayabusa. Maybe a disciple or something, a rival. I'm not sure. I honestly don't care. In terms of DOA new characters, I'm all into Nico. I want to retroactively add Nico to Dead or Alive Extreme V3. Extreme 3 Venus. Scarlet. I'll buy it on the Switch. At some point. I'm sure I will. Huh. And I didn't notice at the time, but now, again, connection starting up at 5, going out of 1. That's quite weird. But then again, I haven't had many disconnects. There's a lot of, oh, here's buttons. What do you know? I did look at the buttons. I must have forgot that. So yeah, I guess, yeah, there's the special, there's the taunt. I guess the buttons, the L1 and the R2 are just double presses, which is kind of what I figured. I don't remember if I said it or not. It was already been like 19 minutes, but
Brother. What?
Oh, okay. So I guess Hayate is Kasumi's brother. I thought I got that scene during Kasumi's, when I was playing as Kasumi, but I guess I got it here. But, I'm pretty sure I won this. I don't remember losing more than one fight, but, Not that big a fan of Hayate. What was I gonna say? I've completely forgotten. Oh. There's a lot of stuttering I'm seeing. This could be because I'm playing a... what I assume is a... yes, it's an MP4 file recorded and saved with the PS4, which have been notoriously difficult to work with in Sony Vegas. So the stuttering could be on my end, and I could sound like a crazy person to you guys. But I don't remember the netcode, the connection, being all that bad. I think there were one or two choppy moments, but it never disconnected, which is great for an online beta. An online beta with 6 characters, and an open one at that. And but you know, it's not bad. This also has, not to the degree of Soul Calibur, I don't believe. We won't know until the full game comes out, but a level of closed destructions. As you can see with Kasumi's costume, she has a bit of exposed belly. It's very fit and very fleshy. I like her belly, but it is now exposed because we broke the armor, as well as her hair tie. It's I like that grab. That's a nice grab. I really like it. I think there's also some dirt going on. Like, unfortunately, I've only noticed this staring at Kasumi's ass, but I think there is dirt and dust physics. I don't know if that was a thing in DRA 5. I can only assume so. There you go. Sweat, dirt, and destructible clothes. Very little boot physics. They're not completely gone. They are there. I hate this guy. I hate him more now that his hood's off. Let me say that. And now, I do believe we go on to the final character in the beta. Last but not least, Kasumi, who I believe is more or less the main character of Dead or Alive. Her outfit, while not as revealing, not even as revealing as Ayame's in this, because Ayame's got the weird legging things, but it's still a nice costume. I like the armor plating over the skin suit. Aesthetic. It's probably part of the reason why I like Taki from Street Fighter or Soul Calibur. Not the main reason, but part of the reason. Yeah. For some reason I decided to change it to red. I have no idea. Hold. Apparently there are hold attacks. I have noticed that there are... it doesn't seem like a parry. But if you do the grab... Oh, you got another mirror match. Probably it's the same person. Seeing as he's using the same Kasumi with the black outfit and the sunglasses. But I've noticed... I don't think it's like a parry or a counter. But it seems like... I don't know how to explain it, but it seems like pushing the grab button, like the throw button, rather, at the correct time, interrupts their attacks and does like a special throw, which I guess in a way is basically a counter or parry, but like, I don't know, it was weird. I couldn't always do it. I like Kasumi. I remember I was gonna say that actually. Despite being the main character, I tend to usually not like main characters. Cause I don't play Rockna, BlazBlue. I don't play Goku. I play Vegeta. I guess that counts as a main character. I don't play Goku in fighters. I don't really play a lot of Guilty Gear, but when I do, I try to avoid So Bad Guy. But Kasumi here seems like she moves alright. I like some of her like weird uppercuts. If I see them, I'll point them out quickly so you can like go back 10 seconds and rewatch which ones I was freaking out over. And I do like this ninja shit she's doing. It's fucking visually appealing in every regards. But yeah, I like her punches. They're nice. Here we go. Let's see if I can see it again.
I will fight on.
Oh, yeah, I saw it. It's very hard to see. It's very subtle, but there are boob physics. So, as little as they are, don't you worry. They're there.